cater to Joe in this town.
He essentially was a patron, a godfather.
Joe Conforte, a pioneering pimp who makes millions peddling sex at his world-famous Mustang ranch.
You cannot eliminate this business.
He was colorful. He was aggressive. He was a scoundrel.
It was just a matter of greed. He just didn't want to give the United States government their due.
Now he's racked up an $18 million tax debt and is on the run from Uncle Sam. And when one man crosses him, he ends up dead.
Welcome to the Mustang. Come on in.
Attention all available ladies, we have a code 3. We have company ladies, code 3.
It's 10 p.m. at the Mustang Ranch, and the working girls are lined up, ready to push sex for money.
Hi, I'm Emily.
Hello, I'm Alicia.
Hi, I'm Mandy.
It's the oldest profession in the world. And here in Nevada, prostitution is legal in brothels across the state.
This is an example of one of the rooms. And you can come in, and the rooms are very well appointed. They have artwork, and they've got nice beds. There's a fireplace.
You think this doesn't happen in the real world, but here in Nevada, we have over 30 brothels. This is the real world here.
Charnel Silby worked at the Mustang Ranch for nearly a decade, and eventually became madam of the brothel. She says all houses of prostitution share a similar atmosphere.
It smells like cigarettes and perfume. And then there's this sultry atmosphere, along with an exciting atmosphere, a mysterious atmosphere, intriguing, where it grabs at your soul. It's a whole nother world.
I'm a hoe. I'm a prostitute. I give services for cash, credit card, maybe money order.
This 26-year-old blonde goes by Emily.
Working at the Mustang Ranch is awesome. I wouldn't want any other job than being a working girl or a legal prostitute. This is my favorite job. It is the best job.
It's a job where negotiating sex is the norm, and Emily is good at it. She says in a typical night, she pulls in $1,000.
To make that much money feels really good. I mean, I don't even know what I would do if I had a job where I only made $10 an hour.
They're wonderful, warm, girl next door. Your neighbor could be a legal prostitute in Nevada. You'd never know it.
Susan Austin is the current madam of the Mustang Ranch.
The girls who are really aggressive, are really having fun, are really energized, and get out there and say, hey, come with me, let's go have fun. Those are the ones that are going to do the most deals.
In the United States, such a job is possible only in Nevada. And in large part, it's all thanks to one man, the father of legalized prostitution, Joe Conforte.
If you're talking about legacy, talking about being a pioneer, he was a pioneer.
The story begins on the island of Sicily, home to the original gangsters of La Cosa Nostra, and in 1926, it becomes the birthplace of America's eventual brothel king, Joe Conforte. As a young child growing up in Sicily, Conforte develops an odd fascination with prostitution.
He said when he was about 9 is when he realized that, there were these houses out at the edge of town, and for some reason that stuck in his head. And it wasn't all about the sex of the girls there. It was the idea that these houses were out there and they were taboo and there was something curious about them, but they seemed to be a good thing for the town. And says you never ran into a pregnant teen, you never ran into incest, you never ran into domestic violence because there were houses of prostitution out on the edge of town. So it should be there.
Conforte comes to America in the late 1930s. By the age of 24, he's driving a taxi cab in the San Francisco Bay Area, a booming port location where sailors come ashore looking for a good time, and working girls walk the streets looking for sailors.
He got out of the army, didn't have any money, he's driving a cab. And he's picking up sailors, and the sailors are all looking for girls. And they're asking him where he could find a girl, and he said, I don't know where you can find a girl. And after, a couple of nights of this, he realizes, and he puts two and two together in his head. He goes, he gets back and looks, finds the same sailor that asked him the first night. I found a girl for you. She's out in this other end of town. I can take you there.
Conforte delivers the sailor, and in return, the prostitute gives him a kickback.
And he thinks, wow, $3 for the tip, and he's driving away and realizes there's money in this.
There's